I would love to just invite you to make sure you're super comfy, super comfy. So even look at your body, and if there's anything, let's say you have long hair, if you want to remove your hair tie because it maybe pulls your hair a little bit, or if you have a watch on that could vibrate and distract you, then please do that too. If you want to dim your lights, that would be great. If you feel like it would feel better to close the door, then just make sure you get really comfy. Your room is safe. And I would suggest, if you feel good with it, that you come into a laying position. It can be on your back, it can be on the side, however you feel you're comfortable tonight, and get all the cushions, all the pillows, all the blankets. Sometimes when we're laying for a longer time, then it can be that our body gets cold. So I would highly recommend to get really comfy. So I just give you another minute to just kind of settle in. That's really important. And just kind of see where you are. Good. Try not to fall asleep, because what we want to do today is that we bring our focus intentionally onto all the different little journeys that I have for you. Because what does sleep mean? Sleep is super relaxing. However, then your subconscious comes out, your dreams come out, and you're being pulled into possibly other directions as well. Sometimes the sleep can be super relaxing, but sometimes dreams can also do a lot with us, right? So we're trying to stay present. We're trying to stay present and bring our mind into it. If it still happens, it's perfectly fine. Whenever you feel like you're back here with us, then you just follow my voice again. So that's where we are. Good, perfect. Let's just take 3 nice deep breaths together. Maybe we want to inhale through the nose and then exhale out through the mouth. So let's do that together. Breathing in, exhaling out through the mouth. Big inhale, big exhale. And let's do one more. Breathing in, exhaling, let go. Very good. And we're tuning a little bit further in. We're going to hum or sound the beautiful mantra Om. So I don't hear you, so you can be as quiet or as loud, however that feels for you today. We will do it together, and you can just let your Om roll and just connect with that vibration. Feel that vibration in your body. Maybe for the first time you get out of your head and a little bit into your body. So see how that feels. Let's take a nice deep breath in together. Om. 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 And just for a moment, notice what's present. If that was easy for you to focus on the sound vibration, on the beautiful mantra Om. If your thoughts are still everywhere, like wild horses. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. You will notice your awareness shifting throughout this time together. So just be aware and simply come along. So what I just wanted to come back to is sort of the mood that I would like to set. And the mood that I think is just very beautiful to start with is being humble. Being humble and open to giving as well as receiving. So I'm very much open to giving you and guiding you through that meditation. And if you're open to receiving it, you're also giving back to me at the same time. And I want to quote a beautiful verse from the Sri Shikshastakam. It's the text 3 from Lord Chaitanya. And if you don't know Lord Chaitanya, don't worry about it. Listen to the words and see if it resonates with you. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. Being humble really connects us with each other. If we don't think of us as superior or inferior, then we can find a lot of things that are common with each other. We're deeply connected. So I couldn't have said it any better than Lord Chaitanya in his text. Another thing that I would like to invite you to, and maybe you know the lyrics already, and if not, just listen in. There's a beautiful prayer, a very auspicious prayer for all the teachers before us, the teachers before us, the teachers that are still surrounding us, people who are guiding us, people who are there for us. And just take a little moment here to simply send gratitude to them while you hear this beautiful invocation. And if you know the words, please feel free to sing along. If not, simply guide your thoughts, your heart, your intentions to somebody that you are very grateful for all of their guidance, for all of their love. Let's take a little moment here. Let's take one breath in together. One deep breath out. Om Jnana Timirandasya Yananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Sarasvate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Take another deep breath in. Deep breath out. Notice how you feel right now. Notice if you have arrived a little bit closer to a state of receiving, a state of quiet, a state of at least being able to notice where your thoughts are going, where your heart is going, maybe even what your soul is longing for. Settling deeper into your space, check again. Maybe something still feels uncomfortable, maybe some movement needs to be taken very mindfully. Just settle deeper into that space. Remove anything that is in the way of you, that feels restricted on a physical level. And for a moment, just notice the surface that you are resting on. Notice the textures, notice the temperatures. Notice how comfortable you can feel here where you are. And then in your body, notice the movement of your breath. You can choose any place. Maybe you notice your breath around your nostrils, maybe in your chest area, or maybe also in your belly. Wherever you can notice it the most, notice the gentle movements that take place just naturally. And invite your breath to extend just a little bit more, as if you want to drink in a little bit more breath. And then with your exhales, see if you can let go of a little bit more of the air inside. Drinking in the air, filling up the body, and with your exhale, letting go. See if you can gently bring all of your senses back to the center as well. Your sense of hearing, your sense of seeing. Maybe your eyes are closed if that feels comfortable. Your sense of smell, sense of taste, as well as touch. Noticing all of them and bringing them back to yourself. And we're going to start with a little journey of awareness moving through our body. So I'm using an example from the beautiful text of the Bhagavad Gita. And when we read the Bhagavad Gita, we learn that we are tiny parcels of Krishna. So Krishna is the Supreme Personality. If you're not familiar with Krishna yet, or if you feel like, you have a different way of naming the divine, you're very welcome to choose that for yourself. So listen to what your heart, your connection says here. But this is a beautiful example that would translate almost to any connection that you have. So we learned that we're tiny parcels of Krishna, equal in quality, so that potency, but not in quantity. And we are a parcel of his energy, and we're being capable of reflecting that light that only emanates from him. So if you think about the beautiful sun being so bright, being so luminous, and bringing us life on this planet, the moon is only reflecting it. And only through that light, we can see the world around us, all the places that are being shined on, all the places that also reflect the light back. So if we just picture this light, this beautiful light, brighter than any sun can really shine in a divine way, then this is the light that we would like to take into our little journey here. And I have a little quote from the Bhagavad Gita as well. So this one is from chapter 10, verse 8. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. We also learn that Krishna is seated within our hearts. So this is from Bhagavad Gita chapter 10, verse 20. I am the Supersoul, O Arjuna, seated in the hearts of all living entities. I am the beginning, the middle, and the end of all beings. So in this little journey of awareness, I will name different body parts. And if you feel okay with that, you can bring your attention to each of them. And then bringing in that feeling of connection with the divine. And that this divine is really in every little cell, in even the smallest cell in your body. And maybe you can imagine the beautiful energy emanating from Krishna, from the divine, glowing up brighter with every breath. So see if you can stay focused with your mind, as I said before. And if you get distracted in any way, which is normal, it can easily happen, just return to my words. So let's start our little journey. We're going to bring our attention all the way to our right foot. We're bringing in this idea of the connection to the divine, of that beautiful, bright light that illuminates everything. We're bringing that into all of our 5 toes, to the top of our right foot, the sole of our right foot, the heel, our right ankle, and it wanders up all the way, reflecting from your right shin, your right calf, reflecting from your right knee, your right leg, entirely is filled up from your toes all the way up to your upper thigh, beautifully reflecting the light that is emanating from the divine. And take one breath in here, full attention to that beautiful glowing light. And exhale, relax. And then we slowly let the light go all the way up to our right waist, going all the way to our right shoulder. From our right shoulder to our right upper arm, our right elbow, shining and reflecting from our right forearm, filling up towards the right wrist, filling the palm of our right hand, the back of our right hand, and every finger on our right hand. Just imagine the beautiful reflection of this divine light in your right arm. Take one breath in and exhale, let go. Relax here. We're moving over into the left foot. So the light starts reflecting all that potency, all that beautiful light emanating from the divine is spreading out in all 5 toes on your left foot, moving along the top of the left foot, the sole of the left foot, the heel, spreading into the left ankle, reflecting up the shin and the calf, glowing up your left knee and your left upper thigh, illuminating the whole left leg. Take one breath in here and exhale, relax. Bring back to mind this beautiful visual of this glowing light, the source that everything emanates from. And glowing up your left waist all the way up to your left shoulder, into your left upper arm, your left elbow, down to your left forearm, left wrist, into the palm of your left hand, the top of your left hand, reflecting from all of your fingers on your left hand. And just for last time, imagine the left arm glowing up beautifully, reflecting that divine light. Take a breath in and exhale, let go. Moving to our backside, starting at the lower back. Our spine is glowing up around the lower back. Every cell is so excited and so hungry just to reflect that beauty, to glow up, to be present. Moving up the middle of the spine, moving up the upper spine into the neck, reflecting from the back of your head and the top of your head. Imagine a beautiful reflection from your entire backside. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale, let go. We continue reflecting from this infinite source, our face, our forehead, our cheeks, nose, eyes, lips, chin, ears are all glowing up beautifully. Recognizing this beautiful connection that we have. Light coming down into your throat area. Moving down towards our heart area. The divine sits in the heart of all of us. Glowing up brightly. Move this into your belly region. And then visualize your entire front side glowing up, reflecting the light that is emanating. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, let go. And for a last time, imagine your entire physical body, every little cell in your body is capable of reflecting the beautiful light that is coming from the divine. Every part of your physical body is glowing up brightly, is reflecting, is bathing in that beautiful light. Take a breath with that visual. And exhale, let go. Relax. Slowly find your breath again. Just notice the subtle movements in your body. Maybe around your nostrils, around your chest, around your belly. Feel your inhale and feel your exhale. And now we're bringing our focus onto a mantra. If you personally connect with the Maha Mantra, which is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, you could use that as your mantra If there's anything else that is closer to your heart, that speaks more to you, you're very welcome to use that as well. And see if you can pair your breath with that beautiful mantra, the mantra that is closest to your heart. If you yet not have a mantra, if that is new to you, you could maybe use the mantra on the universal, beautiful, auspicious mantra. So take a moment here, check in with yourself, what feels best for you, what feels the most authentic, the most true to your heart. And then bring it in, bring it into your breath. And for just about 2-3 minutes, we're just going to stay with your breath paired to the mantra that connects you with the divine. If you drift away, which can naturally happen, simply return and start from the beginning. Be kind to yourself, be kind to your mind. You're here practicing your focus. But take a moment here for yourself in that time of connection. Very slowly finish your last breath with your mantra. Let those very special words slowly fade away. And just the words, the connection will stay. Come back to your natural breath. Notice any subtle changes that you are experiencing right now. Let your breath flow gently in and out. And I'm going to start another journey with you. Now we are going through a lila, which is a beautiful story, in this case from the beautiful, auspicious text, the Srimad Bhagavatam. And this is a summary from, here we have Canto 10, chapter 80 and 81. And we were talking about all the different senses that go through with us, like horses sometimes, and pull us anywhere where they want to go. So now I want to engage those senses with you in that story. So I'm going to read this beautiful story to you, And I would love for you to follow with all of your senses. So imagine the pictures. Imagine how it would smell in this place. Maybe even if you hear something about food, how it could taste like. Imagine the temperature, how maybe clothes would feel like. So just go all in with your senses. Now you are allowed to fully engage them and just travel with me through this story from the Srimad Bhagavatam. Sudama, a poor Brahmin and a childhood friend of Krishna, was living in extreme poverty. His wife, unable to bear their difficult situation any longer, urged Sudama to visit Krishna, who was now the king of Dwarka, in the hope that Krishna might help them. Although hesitant to ask his friend for help, Sudama agreed to visit Krishna, mainly to reconnect with his old friend. Sudama was so poor that he had nothing to bring as a gift, which was customary when visiting someone, especially a king. His wife managed to gather a small amount of chipped rice, which Sudama humbly carried with him, tied in a piece of cloth. When Sudama arrived at Krishna's palace, the guards were skeptical of this poor, ragged man and wondered how he could be a friend of the great king. However, when Krishna heard that Sudama had come, he was overjoyed. Despite his royal status, Krishna immediately ran to the door to greet Sudama, embracing him with great affection. Krishna welcomed Sudama with the utmost respect, treating him like a revered guest. He washed Sudama's feet, offered him a place on his own bed, and served him with love and care. Krishna's wives, including Queen Rukmini, were astonished by Krishna's deep humility and love for his friend. Sudama was overwhelmed by Krishna's hospitality. He felt ashamed to offer the simple gift of chipped rice, but Krishna accepted it with great delight, as if it were the most precious offering. Krishna's acceptance of the humble gift with such gratitude demonstrates his humility and his love for his devotees, regardless of their material status. Feeling as he had gone back to Godhead, Sudama spent that night comfortably in Lord Krishna's palace, and the next morning he set off for home. As he passed along the highway, he thought of how fortunate he was to have been so honored by Sri Krishna. Absorbed in this meditation, Sudama arrived at the place where his home used to be, and he was struck with great wonder. Instead of his broken-down hovel, he saw a series of opulent palaces. While he stood astonished, a group of beautiful men and women came forward to greet him with singing and music. The Brahmana's wife, wonderfully adorned with celestial jewelry, came out of the palace and welcomed him with great love and reverence. Sudama entered his home together with her, thinking that this extraordinary transformation must have been due to the Supreme Lord's mercy on him. So for a moment, simply let all of these pictures slowly fade away. Notice how some of your senses engaged, some of them were maybe more in the background. And through all of that, bring your attention back to your body, feeling your breath, and bring it back to your heart space as well, into your connection with what you call the divine. Maybe still sensing the humility, the grace, and the little learning that we receive from this beautiful story. And become aware of your breath moving through your body. Notice the wave of your inhale. Notice the wave of your exhale. Imagine the room that you are resting in. Imagine all of the walls. Imagine the window, the door. Imagine all of the meaningful things that are surrounding you, that make you feel comfortable in your home. Imagine the ceiling of that room that you're resting in. Imagine the floor, the ground that you are resting on. Visualize your own body, your whole being resting in the middle of all of this. And in the center of your heart, zooming in even more, the connection to the divine. In every cell of yours, zooming even further in, the potency, the quality, and the chance to reflect the beautiful potency of the divine. Slowly make your breath a little bit more noticeable, so much that you can maybe hear your own breath. Fill your body up, drink in more air. Slowly and gently awakening the physical body. Maybe bring some very gentle movements in. Take your time here. Maybe you would like to wiggle with your fingers, with your toes. Maybe circling with your wrists or your ankles. Maybe swaying your head gently over to the right side, bringing it over to the left side. Maybe a full body stretch or a nice yawn would feel good for you. Anything that feels good to you. Whenever you feel accomplished with those gentle movements, maybe you want to roll over to your right side just for a moment. And I invite you to take this moment for another deep breath, for a personal prayer, or maybe something that you would like to manifest, or keep it in mind and a good intention. Take this moment for yourself. Enjoy it, celebrate it. Simply be. You feel accomplished here, you can very gentle, take your time here, very gently come into a comfortable seated position, maybe with your eyes still closed, if that feels safe for you. Then we're going to end this beautiful time here together with 3 arms, just to connect with each other again through this sound, through this vibration. Think about of us all sitting here together, taking time to tune in, to really set an intention to be good to ourselves and to others and to connect to the divine that is very special. So if you want to bring your hands together, if that feels good for you, bring the knuckles of your thumb towards your heart space, towards your sternum, so you can feel the vibration of your humming or the sound even more. And let's just let our arms roll as they come from your heart. Breathing in. Om. 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 Take one more nice deep breath in, fill up all the way to your heart space. Exhale, maybe bowing your head in gratitude towards each other, towards our teachers, towards all of our learnings.